No offense, Jason, but the stakes here are too high to let someone with your limited intellectual processing capacity weigh in.
You just mash your food holes together. It's not for that.
My friend Fox Taco just dropped his reaction to The Good Place on YouTube. Go check him out. Go support another small creator, or you might make it to The Bad Place. I don't make the rules. Michael does. Love you guys. Let's check out the next episode of The Good Place. Today we're checking out 8 to 10. I've been itching to get back into our lovely existential Start the video, man.
Shut the door. Have a seat.
Busted.
When you proposed this new form of torture, we all laughed behind your back. Some people called you names, like the Thomas Edison of incompetence. That. What you've done here is truly amazing.
Huh?
Really?
Yes, these reports are remarkable. Your humans are experiencing emotional torture at the same level of physical torture created by our squiggliest eyeball corkscrews. I'm jubilant. As a result of our success, I'm getting a seat on the High Council. We will greatly expand our neighborhood idea.
What?
Being promoted.
Is he dreaming?
Your senior staff pin. Congratulations. This is everything you've ever wanted.
This is everything I've ever wanted. Oh, wow. You're really happy?
Can't you tell? I'm basically squealing like a birthday girl.
What is going on?
At some point, we should finish discussing yesterday's event.
Do you mean us almost getting married? And then Janet making a boyfriend to forget me, and then Janet getting rid of that boyfriend? Or do you mean when we saw that cool cloud?
Tiano.
Perhaps later, after Michael briefs us on how we're going to be fake tortured today, we can just sit down and have a chat.
Come in.
Quite menacing.
Surprise, idiots. You're all in the bad place. That's right, nerds. Everything around you, all you can see is an elaborate system of torture designed just for you.
Sorry, we're in the bad place?
Why are you revealing this?
Well, it was an experiment, and it worked, so my boss is promoting me. Sorry, I should have introduced you. This is my boss, Sean.
Sean.
Imbeciles. There was a first version that collapsed, but the second has been a huge success. We'll be shutting this place down. The four of you will be brought to the real bad place, where your brains will be removed, studied, and batted about a stadium like beach balls. And then you will be, tortured forever.
You're such a rube, thinking you could become a better person. You got Chidi to teach you stupid philosophy? Like those old farts were gonna provide guidance?
Hold on. I don't know if it's just been such a long time, but let me catch up on the ending of last episode. Everything is so confusing right now. I think the way Michael was acting just threw me off. Cause last episode ended with that conversation they both had. Cause Michael genuinely wanted to be a good person, or a good demon rather, if that's possible. So is it because Sean wasn't actually mad at him and promoted him that or is he still putting up an act? So that's why this next episode was throwing me off, because I'm like, if I remember correctly, us and Michael ended on a good, positive, wanting to be better note. And him getting busted by Sean, and all of a sudden they want to go torture them. I'm like, is he acting now, or is he being seduced by the power and all he's always wanted? All right, let's get back to episode 8.
Have you read Fear and Trembling? Well, I don't know. Have you read Boring and Stupid?
Damn.
How long will it take you to shut down the neighborhood?
Better part of a day, I'd guess. In the meantime, why don't we have a farewell party here tonight? Just to thank the crew for all the hard work. We could jam to some tunes.
Oh?
Play beer pong with Jason's. What do you say?
Sure. By the way,
Tahani.
Janet?
Oh, hi, little cuties. I love you.
Hello?
Janet, what's wrong?
Oh, where's
What is wrong?
Straining bracelet on her, disrupting her powers.
Magnets are supposed to make me feel drunk. Guess what? I feel fine.
No, gotcha.
I can't believe Michael betrayed us again. Why is it always the ones you most expect?
I should have seen this coming.
Cheaty.
Sure, Ben Affleck told me he'd matured as an artist after he directed Argo, but then, right on schedule, it was, guess what, Tahani? I'm gonna be
Batman.
Clearly doesn't know that Michael has rebooted this neighborhood 800 times. I say we trade that information for some kind of reduced sentence.
Chitty, they're monsters.
There's no other option. There's no way for a human to get that bracelet off of Janet.
If there were, we could get her to call us a train to Mindy St. Clair's house. We know for a fact that the people from the bad place can't follow us there, and I vote for that.
I vote we...
No, sorry, and no offense, Jason, but the stakes here are too high to let someone with your limited intellectual processing capacity weigh in.
I was gonna agree with you.
Oh, great. Well, that's 2 votes for my plan.
Oh, Tahani.
I vote we ignore everything Michael just said and blindly assume he's still on our side.
There we go. There we go.
When Michael was mocking us about trying to become better people, whose name did he use, huh? Kierkegaard. I think he was sending us a message.
A message, subliminal.
Although it's probably better translated as a leap into faith.
It's so hard to be your friend.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, that is not important right now. It is so hard to be your friend.
I think he's on our side.
Or maybe he's a supernatural demon designed to torture people who just got offered his dream job.
Fair.
It's a large pancake. Come on, people. You can get these from context.
I think he's gonna help us escape.
Okay, so I think the episode was just so good at throwing me for a loop that, like, I had to go check previous episodes and be like, did I skip an episode? Like, so it makes sense, like, Michael was playing or acting.
But if it weren't crazy, they wouldn't call it a leap of faith. They would call it a sit of doubting.
Fair.
I think we gotta go to the cops.
What cops? Where do you think we are?
Not Florida.
I'm impressed you were able to make her fall in love with Jason. She must be miserable.
Yeah. Make a lot of mistakes when they're horny.
True. True.
Boss, give me a second here.
In Nigeria, we call that konji. Konji essentially is like when you're thinking with your fun parts instead of your head, and it makes you do stupid things. But yes, we do make a lot of stupid decisions when we're that.
What the here, dude? My hard work paid off for you, and now you're just taking all the credit.
Sean thinks that this is attempt number 2, right? Now, if I tell him that you've been in charge of this version, he's eventually going to find out that there have been hundreds of failed versions.
Right.
And if that happens,
Right.
no one talks about the reboots.
But you better make this right. Mama want promotion. You heard?
You heard. Janet is still high as...
This neighborhood was a labor of hate for many people here. So I thought that we should celebrate with an art form that we literally invented here in the bad place. The comedy roast.
No way.
Jason might not be the smartest guy in the world, but he is the dumbest guy in the world. Oh, Jason, buddy.
Tomato.
Tahani Al-Jamil.
Uh-oh.
Grace, sophistication, but enough about your sister. You know,
Ooh.
when the last song played at one of her parties, and she would run off and cry because she still hadn't won her parents' approval. You know,
Damn.
see Eleanor Shellstrop is here. Eleanor and I have a lot in common. Now, here's how you can tell us apart. One of us is a manipulative demon who's an expert at making other people miserable, and then the other one is me.
Damn.
That's super funny for a roast there, bud.
Oh, sorry, you want a joke? Okay. You love Chidi, and Chidi doesn't love you back. Boom! Now that no one talks about Chidi because no one likes Chidi because he's so annoying about ethics. Now, when you taught the trolley problem, did you secretly wish that it could be you who wound up under the trolley?
Oh.
Because all your students did. Oh, knock, knock.
Who's there?
You died alone because you couldn't commit to anyone.
You died alone because you couldn't commit to anyone. Who?
No.
Jason Mendoza! Okay, that's all my time.
For all my friends over here that also watch my reactions to Dairy Girls, 2 words, Orla and Janet, the same in this episode. Because this whole time, Janet is high out of her mind and just in her own universe. Giraffes.
Maybe I was wrong, and Michael isn't on our side.
Coming up next, Grandma
Damn.
Idiots.
Bad Janet.
The one time I think someone isn't lying to me and it bites me in the ash. I guess
Michael really did flip back to the bad side.
Oh, just one thing. That roast was the meanest thing I've ever seen, and I once saw a waiter bring Russell Crowe the wrong tea.
Was that another clue?
Have you told Sean how hugely important I was yet?
I will get to it, promise. Now you just relax, enjoy yourself, rip a cat in half. It's a party, Vicky.
Rip a cat in half?
What does Michael keep whispering to you?
Something, Vicky, something.
Oh?
Help me get these bracelets off with Janet.
No, Sean put them on her for a reason. I'm not overruling the boss.
You're such a suck-up, Gail.
Can I braid your hair?
No.
Why do you want to braid someone's hair? Oh, they trashed the whole joint.
Honestly, I'm still partial to the old-fashioned scorpion diapers.
Scorpion diapers.
I have some very interesting information about who's really responsible for this neighborhood.
Sean, the humans are escaping.
Hey.
It's Michael. Michael's responsible for this neighborhood and everything that's happening right now. Bye.
Bad Janet?
What's cracking, nut butts?
Call us another train immediately. Party's over.
How did they get Janet's bracelets off? It's literally impossible for a human to do. It's like breathing underwater or driving without texting.
I accused Vicky. She asked me to help her take Janet's bracelets off.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
She definitely did. She's jealous. She's been trying to sabotage me the entire time.
What? No, he's lying.
Under the bus.
Listen to yourself. You sound crazy.
Normally, I would love hearing a man tell a woman she's crazy. You aided the humans just to spite Michael. You're not a demon. You're a jerk.
Wait, this is a trick. Michael is the traitor. I bet they're still here somehow. This place stretches for 1,000 miles.
Bad Janet?
What?
Scan the neighborhood, please.
Golly.
No sign of any humans, but I actually did find something for Vicky.
What?
And as for Vicky,
No, wait.
Oh.
we have to keep it all under wraps.
Literally.
Says a single word of what happened here to anyone, you will be in a cocoon just like Vicky, and it is gooey in there. I'll start the extradition papers. You stay here. I want every trace of this neighborhood erased.
Extradition. So everybody's going to the middle. Ah.
That was so scary so many different times. I hated that.
You guys! I was so scared for you!
I told you he was on our side.
You're my friends, and I wanted to save you!
This man is crying.
This is the best summer ever, you guys.
Big happy family.
Never doubted you for a moment.
Thank you, Tahani. You're lying, though, right?
Yes, I am. I doubted you very strongly.
Very much.
Better translated as a leap into faith.
You remembered!
Progress.
Michael sent us a code, and we had to crack it.
I figured out the first clue.
No, you didn't. I did.
Blake Portals is a cool name. Derek Portals is a dumb name.
Yeah.
There was a code.
It's a clue. There's no way Michael would have forgotten the name Blake Bortles. You say it 1,000,000 times a day. There were clues in the roast. Everybody, quietly but quickly, head to the train station.
How is this splitting up?
You guys are the worst conspirators. What else did Michael say in the roasts that might be meaningful?
He said my entire life was pointless and empty.
Yeah, but did he say anything we don't already know? Anything that stood out?
And she would run off and cry because she still hadn't won her parents' approval.
That was odd.
Run off after the party.
Maybe Michael wanted us to wait until the end of the party.
Mm-hmm.
And use Derek to drive the train because he has some of Janet's powers. Janet!
Hi.
We need you to go get Derek from your void.
Okay. Shoot, where's my void again? I forget. Oh, yeah. It's everywhere. There he is.
Derek.
Derek is back.
Take us to Mindy St. Clair's house. Can you do that?
Derek?
Nobody get on that train.
Derek? Why not?
Because of what Michael said to me.
You thought you deserved a medium place? You're bad, Eleanor. This is exactly the place you should be.
Guys, leap of faith. Michael said we shouldn't get on that train.
Any minute now, those demons are gonna come looking for us. Where are we supposed to hide? Oh, no.
Now, when you taught the trolley problem, did you see
Under the trolley.
who wound up under the trolley? Because all your students did.
That's why some of those jokes Michael was saying were not even funny, because they were supposed to be messages. Right.
It's a train! Get on board!
You're gonna wait until the last song of the night.
Derek?
And when you do leave, you're gonna be flying a solo mission.
Maximum Derek.
And when the new train arrived, the four of us crawled underneath before any of the drunk demons saw us. That kept us from being detected when Bad Janet scanned the neighborhood. We fooled those mofos like the chumps they are.
We got all 4 clues you left us.
Oh, that's great. I actually left you more than 1,200 clues. But I'm so glad you got enough to figure it out.
Wait, how did you escape detection, though?
Well, I'm not ethically proud of this, but I framed Vicky. Whispering things into Janet's ear to make her paranoid.
I'm sorry, what did you whisper to me? I don't remember.
Something, Vicky, something.
That was exactly what she said.
Vicky something.
And that made her try to take Janet's bracelets off, which framed her for the escape.
Tight.
I had to sell it because everyone was watching.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely
Tahani's
not.
stuff was perfect. I mean, no.
Tahani.
They're gone, which means that we won and might actually get a chance to go to the real good place.
This is everything we ever wanted.
Speaking of people getting what they want, I really hope Mindy liked the present we sent her.
Who are you?
Derek!
Thanks for helping us all those times we showed up. To repay you, here's a willing sex robot and 2 duffel bags full of... I can work with that.
She said I can work with that. Yeah, interesting. That episode took me for a loop, man. I was like, maybe it's because I just had a 2-hour nap before I started recording, or Michael was just so convincing that he was an op now that I got lost in the sauce as well. I like this. So I posted some episodes on YouTube today, and something someone said was like, this show is like nothing you can predict because it speed runs through plots so quick that even if you predict an ounce of it, that's because you're maybe thinking of a plot that just has one linear storytelling method. But The Good Place, too many, and they're not shy to just like wrap it up in an episode. But yeah, let's see how their plans work. Cause everybody else that was on the train, they're in the middle place now, right?
I have to design a complicated, unique transportation vehicle.
Is it Optimus Prime?
What?
I can't believe we get to ride a real-life Optimus Prime. I call right nipple.
Right nipple.
And presto!
Presto.
Oh.
An air balloon.
We're going to the good place. In a frickin' gold balloon.
Ultimate shotgun.
Is there even an actual good place?
Maybe I should have realized this wasn't a good place because of all the diarrhea.
Maybe you shouldn't be eating all that frozen yogurt right now. We're about to be on a balloon, man.
I don't care where I live, as long as I have more of this frozen yogurt.
Why?
An unlimited library. Oh, and soulmates. I hope they're real. I mean...
Boy, you got Shawty sitting right next to you and you're saying, I hope soulmates are real. Please. Come on, man. Chidi and Eleanor sitting on a tree. You know what I'm saying?
You know, for all of us.
Good news. We've got a handle on the controls. Who's ready to go ballooning? The balloon will only transport those who have attained self-realization.
Oh.
If she's the best version of herself, it will permit her to board. If not, passage will be denied.
She?
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely the best version of myself.
Oh boy. Are you sure, mate?
Oh man, I didn't believe anything I was saying. I just, in I go.
Hey. She said, I mean, like, come on now. Easy.
Oh, damn! God, not! I'm sorry, everyone. I just have some worries as well as some concerns that could potentially turn into outright fears. Oh, there they go. They're fears now.
Stomach aches.
Come with us, Dr. Freakout. That was a joke. We're actually very good friends.
Okay, here's the thing. That balloon wants us to be the best version of ourselves. But for the four of us, that's not just a metaphor. There have been literally 802 different versions of us. And how do I know that this version is the best version of myself?
Oh my God, brother. So indecisive that you can't even decide if you're good enough to go to heaven. Or the actual good place, as it were. Chidi, I bet he's having a stomach ache right now.
Version number 85, or 322, or 558.
Or 69, or 420.
Yeah, and then you get in real.
What happens here? Does he eventually tire himself out?
Usually, but this one seems to be getting stronger as he goes on.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty simple, bud. You've been our teacher this whole time, and we are much better because of you. If we're the best versions of ourselves, which that balloon just proved, then you definitely are.
In a way, it doesnn't matter if I was better in version 492 or whatever, because the best version of me is just as much about my effect on the world around me as it is about my own egocentric.
Okay.
Now let's get you back on that scale, Dorcas.
Good talk. It's not gonna work for one of them again, is it? I mean...
Dope!
Yep, Eleanor got something to go through too.
Oh, Chidi got in my head. Just that thing Chidi said about previous versions of myself. It's screwing me up, but I can fix it. Whew, I stole this from your house the first night we were here. Okay, should be the best version of myself now.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, come on, Scale, be cool.
Nope.
I know the answer. I know I am not my best self. Do you remember that version of me from the tape of us at Mindy's? Vulnerable and emotional and just honest. That Eleanor is a better Eleanor than this one. And that is not an easy thing for me to say.
Handed him a tissue right before he sneezed, and that simple act of anticipating his needs made him fall for you. One night you took a walk.
Wow. Sometimes it's really that little. Sometimes it's really that small.
And you had your first kiss. Kissing is gross. You just mash your food holes together. It's not for that.
Go ahead and board the magic balloon and set out to the good place. Sort of like an advance team. We'll put our names in or book a table, however it works. And then we'll send back the magical balloon for the red light people later on. It's a perfect plan.
It's not gonna work for her now, right?
No, it's not working. I'm probably thinking...
In case you were wondering, I am by definition the best version of myself because my operating system is always updating.
I'm not sure that's true, Janet. You still haven't talked to Jason about your romantic baggage.
Ooh.
You don't know what you're talking about. Also,
Defensive.
If you're so perfect, step on the scale.
fine.
Janet.
The problem isn't any of you. This whole balloon thing is a fake. The truth is, I have no idea how to get into the good place, and I never have.
Well, Michael's right. I'm angry
And confused. Was he trying to explain guilt?
I assumed if I bought myself some time, I could figure out a way in. Guys, I tried a billion different ways.
I call it. I'm gonna take that shamelessly. I called it. Actually, that's wrong. I said maybe there's no good place. I'm just taking L's today, man. Interesting.
But the only way into the good place is by being a good person on Earth.
Wow.
How many times can you betray us?
I'm sorry. I really am. Because while I was searching for a way to get in, I was also taking your ethics classes, learning why it was bad to lie. I would have been happy if you were to live in this neighborhood forever, but then Sean came and just ruined the whole thing.
Right.
So, what happens now?
Sean will eventually figure out you're not at Mindy's, and he'll realize that someone on the inside was helping you. So
where do we go from here?
You're mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Ooh.
No one knows that's worse.
That's I was just gonna say that's 10 times worse. I'm with Giannu, like where do we go from here?
So this really is the end. Completely out of options, are we?
Not completely out of options.
Oh?
We can do what the Shellstrops have always done when the chips are down.
Cheat?
Ignore our problems and drink heavily.
Janet! 1 million bottles of your finest booze, please!
You're right.
Kinda. I asked Michael if I could pop the giant balloon, and he said no. Then I asked if I could suck the helium out of it to make my voice sound funny so it cheers everyone up. So I guess that one is still on the table. Are you and me cool?
I think perhaps, given everything, it's best we end our relationship.
Come on.
Probably about time I stopped relying on others for my sense of self-worth or happiness.
That's good.
Whenever I encountered any obstacles, I would simply say, I would like to speak to your manager. No one who can fix this for me except me.
My mom was a manager at a pet store. Does that help?
No, and please don't launch into one of your long
She
stories.
got fired
No,
after I robbed the
Jason,
pet store.
please. Thank you, Jason, for making this moment a little easier for me.
Hey man, I'm still on the Tahani train, man. The way this show keeps pumping more and more growth into her character, because like off rip, it kind of seems like she's the one who needed it the most. Well, maybe she and Eleanor were tied. But episode by episode, it's like they just keep pouring so much into her self-growth bag that it's freaking amazing. And obviously this is a comedy, this is a sitcom, but it handles a lot of like philosophy and mental health, like seriously, not dark, seriously, if that makes sense. And like you can see a lot of blueprints to like becoming a better version of yourself, like legitimately. And I feel like Tahani is a good like character study for becoming your best self, accountability, and all that good stuff. I mean, they all are, but this last couple of episodes, the writers have been pouring a lot into Tahani, and I love that. And it all came, not it all, but like a big catalyst to that was like Jason's warmness and Jason's openness and acceptance of her.
Feelings are stupid.
Yeah, who needs them?
But, in case feelings aren't stupid, eternally doomed, I thought it might be worth mentioning that I do have feelings for you.
Yeah.
I know you don't feel the same way, and although that fills me with anger and confusion, I just wanted you to know the truth.
You are, I mean...
No, don't say anything.
I want to.
Don't.
Here's the thing about me. You know the sound that a fork makes in the garbage disposal? That's the sound that my brain makes all the time.
Damn.
Constant grinding about things that I'm afraid of, or things that I want, or want to want, or want to.
There's a grinding in there right now, bud.
Yeah, but the point is, the circumstances under which we met are completely insane. And that just makes the grinding harder. Met the way normal people meet, like at a philosophy conference, or after one of my philosophy lectures, or you came knocking on my office door asking for help with philosophy.
Is that how you think people meet?
For real.
You're such a nerd. Attention, everyone.
That's cute.
May not know exactly which version of ourselves was technically our best self, but you know what? I like who we are right now. To the good people we've all become.
Oh, and to Eleanor, our unofficial leader. You pack a lot of heart and grit into that diminutive frame.
It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, babe, and I'll take it.
And to Janet, the best robot.
Not a robot.
Not a robot.
And straight up hottie.
I am attractive, yes. Because of the way we were conceived of and created, Janets don't typically give speeches.
Oh, she's done. She's not gonna give a speech.
She's not.
One more toast to Michael, who is easily the best version of himself. Granted, the bar was low. He is a demon. And admitted he was wrong, which makes him better than 90% of all humans.
Bars.
We weren't getting into the good place anyway. I mean, look at us. A self-obsessed socialite, a ridiculous giraffe, an absurd British aristocrat, a narcissistic attention seeker. And that's all me. Yes, I was gonna do 8 for you and 1 for everyone else. The point is, Michael, we forgive you. I mean, at least you tried to find a way to the good place. And that's the greatest thing someone can do. Just try your best. Hereby name you an honorary human. And we would like to present you with this human starter kit.
Car keys, so I can lose them and say, has anyone seen my car keys? Well, then I can do that, that thing where you thank you. And Band-Aids for your stupid, fragile bodies. A stress ball with a dumb corporate logo. A Dr. Oz diet book because you're all such suckers. This is all garbage that I have no
trash.
Welcome to being human, buddy. To Michael.
Hey, man. Oh? Janet. Look at Chidi popping.
Unforgettable.
Hey.
That's what you are.
Eleanor said, let me get closer here real quick, man.
Michael, there's a message coming in from Sean.
Ash.
Sending train first thing tomorrow. Humans will be captured and tortured soup. Sorry, autocorrect. Soon. Although weirdly, I did just finish turning someone into soup. So random. Okay, bye.
Evil.
What do you guys think the bad place is going to be for you? I'll probably go to a Skrillex concert, and I'll be waiting for the bass drop.
And it never comes.
It'll never come.
For me, it'll be camping. Like, I'll just always be camping.
I'm pretty good at turning every place I go into my personal hell, so I think they'll have a lot of options for me.
For real.
Mine'll obviously be an eternity spent in the Swiss Alps.
That sounds amazing.
In autumn, off-season.
Yeah, still fine. You'd be fine. They'll probably be running the place in like a week. She'll be like, oh, hibbledy-dibbledy, this simply won't do. I demand to speak to your manager.
That was good.
Of course. That's it. We should speak to the manager. Wait, you said that there was a judge who decides on...
Bro, if you tell me they're gonna get out of this by Tahani being a Karen, give me that. Give me that right now.
You said that there was a judge who decides on disputes between the good place and the bad place, right? Some sort of head honcho I could pace in front of and plead our case to and maybe even wag a finger at disapprovingly.
I thought about that. It's a non-starter. Judge rarely hears cases. And the only way to get to the judge's office is through a portal. And we can never get to that.
Why?
We'd have to walk through the actual bad place in plain sight without getting caught. Convince the judge to hear us out, even though we didn't go through the proper channels. And then somehow win our unwinnable case.
They're gonna do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
You're serious?
Yeah! What do we have to lose?
Exactly.
All I've really ever wanted was to know what it feels like to be human. And now we're going to do the most human thing of all. Attempt something futile with a ton of unearned confidence and fail spectacularly. Get up, get up.
Very human.
Get rest tonight. First thing tomorrow, we're going to the bad place.
Ooh! Did I tell y'all that like the biggest thing ever since we learned that this is not the good place? Did I tell y'all that like my biggest happiness is that Janet wasn't bad? And in that their little hurdle there, seeing Janet as one of them, part of the gang, their family. Oh, I just remembered the beautiful moments Janet had with Demon Michael, I think 2 episodes ago, talking about their friendship. Come on.
I'll see you in the next life.
Goodbye, clowns.
Goodbye, modernist architecture that I was too trashy to appreciate. Goodbye, house.
What up, idiot? 22 Express to Bad Place headquarters. We'd like to begin the boarding process with our first class fat dinks. And there is no overhead storage, so if you have any bags, why don't you just go ahead and place them up your fat butts?
Sorry about
Uh-oh.
Sorry about what, you fat dink?
That's what would have happened to our Janet.
Are you okay with leaving the fake good place behind?
As long as I'm with you guys, I'm always in the fake good place.
That doesn't sound as nice as you think it does.
The real bad place was the friends we made along the way.
Nope, still nonsense.
Not better.
The good place
Is the
was
friends.
inside the bad place all along.
You know what? That's technically true. I'm gonna give it to you.
I just made an aphorism. Hit it, Janet! Next up, the actual bad place.
Wow. It's getting unraveled right in front of them. R.I.P. Solid. Let's hop into episode 10, man. Episode 10. I'm so curious to see what the bad place looks like.
This is the only way to get to the judge?
I'm afraid so, yes. See, the judge exists in a sort of neutral zone, separate from the good place and the bad place. So the only way to get to the judge,
God,
and the only way through the portal, is with one of these.
What is that? Is that jewelry?
These pins are very hard to come by. Only upper management types have them. So you guys will lay low while I had Janet make you each a bad place disguise. So the chances of you being recognized are very small.
Interesting.
Anytime I had a problem and I threw a Molotov cocktail, boom, right away, I had a different problem.
He makes a strong case.
It's not that same problem, but yeah.
Okay, now you're all gonna need alias.
Yo, see Jason? Eleanor looks like she's from the 40s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s. I don't know much about American culture back then. Look at Janet too. I said Janet, Tahani. They all look clean, boy. Chidi with a dark suit.
You're all gonna need aliases.
Cool. I'm gonna be Diana Tremaine. That was the name on my fake ID in high school.
Rhonda Mumps. And I work down at the hot dog factory.
You need to be more specific. There are 9 hot dog torture departments. Making people into, stuffing people with.
Oh, stuffing people sounds fun. Is that like shoving them into the throats of vegans?
Yes.
God.
Then I'll be Jake.
Don't say Jordals.
Jordals. And I work in the Molotov cocktail department.
Boy, you know, I thought you guys would be more worried about this.
We've been knee-deep in demons for like 800 reboots now.
For real.
Cheaty.
I hate this. I hate lying.
Oh, brother. Chidi.
Jeez Louise. Looks like Chidi has a real case of the Mondays, am I right?
Your acting sucks.
No one's gonna be mad at you.
Really?
No, dumbass. I'm lying to you to make you feel better. See, sometimes lying is awesome. Plus, I said dumbass. Oh, cursing, how I've missed you.
Oh, they can curse now.
What if I lie down here and I lose 12 points and then we get in front of the judge and I'm 12 points short?
That's fair.
So you can't even lie to demons? They're trying to torture us, man. We're behind enemy lines.
Well, principles are principles when you pick and choose when you're gonna follow them. I won't lie about who I am.
Okay.
I get it.
You're lying right now, aren't you?
Yes, I want to strangle you.
Showing him how easy it is.
I think you look nice.
Or she dressed like Bad Janet.
I got you this to help your disguise.
Whoa, a briefcase? Take my credit card to the hedge fund. I'll meet you at the martini store.
Oh, you're gonna get caught. Give me the briefcase back. Thanks.
Janet, you need to get in character too. Now, I know you look like a bad Janet, but can you act like one?
Can I have a glass of water?
Here you go.
No. Let's try again. Be mean. Bad Janet. Can I have a glass of water?
No. I would never give you that, you dumb person.
It's so hard.
Give it to me.
It's a glass of water.
Way too nice.
We're here. You wait here while I will get us some more of these pins.
But what is this place?
It's just a place.
The Museum of Human Misery?
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's a torture museum. Famous examples of bad behavior and explanations of the torture they earned.
Is there a gift shop?
Jason, this is hell. Of course there's a gift shop.
First person to floss in an open plan office? She deserves to be tortured. She's a monster.
If you do leave this room, you're gonna see things that will haunt you for eternity.
They will.
Back soon. Bye.
They absolutely will.
Be careful, okay?
Are you worried about me?
Of course, dummy.
Worry about them. I'll be fine.
Feels good, don't it?
First man to send an unsolicited picture of his genitals.
Jail. Oh, not the.
All right, everyone, we've got a lot of work to do. Why don't you set up the bar over by that wall?
Why don't you roll off your mom and do it yourself, you fat...
Set up more of those tables.
Uh-oh.
You got it, you piece of... butt.
There's two of you.
Still happy I can swear now, but everything else about this is very bad.
Axe up.
Oh! New scent. Transformers.
Yes, it makes you smell the way Transformers movies make you feel.
I used to use Axe body spray when I was younger. And it's in the bad place. Hey man, you live and you learn.
Anyway, I drew up some extradition papers to get them back from Mindy's. I think I'll take a few of my most trusted staff, hop in the portal, file those with the judge. By the way, I'm gonna need 4 pins for my crew.
Suspicious.
Is that where we're putting top priority files nowadays?
Plans are already in motion to get the humans back in a different way.
Oh?
This is not good.
They look so clean.
I'll go with Tahani. Chidi, go with Jason. That way Jason's unearned confidence lets him do all the talking and you don't have to lie.
Come on, Diana, let's hit the bar. I'm gonna get me a tall glass of piping hot corn syrup.
American accent?
Egg salad from a hospital vending machine in Azerbaijan. Have a terrible evening.
Trent, is that you?
Who else could it be?
Come on, dap it out. Boom, boom. What's up? And chat.
Jake is my name. Molotov cocktail is my game.
Oh.
When'd you leave DeKalb? 800 years ago?
Something like that.
I just joined a new department, toxic masculinity. Actually started his training program to prep for when the Girls Gone Wild dude gets here. Joe Francis, the one. Legend! Get over here and meet my top dog, Trent. Dude's a...
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to torture this guy, right? Brant was a total lord. He got kicked off of Rob Gronkowski's party cruise for throwing a lobster at a stripper.
Jesus.
Think we can get you to crack this nut?
Well, man, how can I say no?
Don't get me wrong, I love shoving hot dogs into people, but once you've dogged every hole, you just start to feel like you're repeating yourself.
Once you've dogged every hole is wild, Tahani.
Damn, you're good at this.
Well, hang out with Johnny Depp long enough and you become pretty good at lying.
Big, stinky poop face guys.
She's trying so hard.
I'm a naughty.
Nobody from the bad place is allowed in Mindy's neighborhood. You can't do that, Sean. It's illegal.
Oh, no. Guys, Michael says this is illegal. I hadn't thought of that. That was sarcasm. I had thought of that. Listen, your experiment blew up in our faces.
This will all be over soon and we can all head down to the museum.
The museum?
Yes, your neighborhood, our neighborhood, is being immortalized for its success. It's all gonna work out.
Huh.
I can only fail up. The team is in place. Let's do this.
This man said I can only fail up.
They want my advice on how to torture someone. Jason is stalling by ranking MMA ring girls with him, but I have to do something. Help me!
You know the answer, dude. Lie your ass off. If Rhonda can do it, you can.
You know I once shoved a hot dog right down the throat of the legendary John Wayne.
Lies have consequences. I will have contributed to someone's eternal torture because I disobeyed a basic Kantian moral principle.
Ah, Cheetah's so good at this.
What if lying is ethical in this situation? What if...
Are you talking about moral particularism? We never even covered that. You read on your own?
Ugh, you think just because I'm a straight hottie, I can't read philosophy for fun? There are no fixed rules that work in every situation. Like,
cook.
Asked your friend you'd go to the movies, but then your mom suddenly gets rushed to the ER. Your boy Kant would say, never break a promise. Go see Chronicles of Riddick. Doesn't matter if your mom gets lonely and steals a bucket of Vicodin from the nurse's closet.
Real example.
Yep, but a moral particularist, like me, I'm one now, I just decided, would say, there's no absolute rule. You have to choose your actions based on the particular situation.
Cook.
What I believe, just like that.
And I didn't think I would ever be at a cocktail party in literal
hell lecturing my teacher slash ex-lover about moral particularism, but life throws you curveballs, bro.
Tell him.
It was doing things your way that made you end up here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. She just like, I don't even know the word to use. She just made such a good argument against his whole existence, basically. Not in a mean way, but like just point out that like, yeah, you doing all this is what got us here. Like got you here in the first place, and like you can change. Isn't that the whole thesis of the show? Change, becoming better. Eleanor be cooking, dog. Like she got some kind of like
How long is this stupid event supposed to last anyway?
They're unveiling the exhibit in 10 minutes. Then everyone will get drunk and poke each other with hot sticks, and then it'll be over.
Uh-oh.
What'd she see?
Now entering Mindy St. Clair's house.
This is so exciting. I hope everyone gets hurt.
Bro.
Oh, God, this feels so weird.
Derek.
Whoa, who are you guys?
Oh! Where are the humans? And who is Derek?
The only people here are Mindy St. Clair and an unknown male with a genital deformity.
Deformity.
Where is Michael?
Oh boy. The jig is up.
Listen up, people. We need to find Michael, and we need to be discreet.
Hey! Found him. He's bird dogging some tail.
Okay, what you got for me, Trent?
Well, peep this, dog. You really want to torture this dirtbag? You give him books. I'm serious. This one time I was assigned this chick that I had to torture, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then I realized she hated books, so I just gave her mad books to read round the clock.
Books like Exploded?
No. They were just, regular moral philosophy books. You know, everyone hates moral philosophers.
That is true.
He's not lying.
Sounds kind of lame. I mean, this guy's the best, really?
Yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Trent, the torture master!
All right, you've convinced me. I'll give him books.
I found something very bad. We have to get out of here right now.
All right, everybody, gather around. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Uh-oh.
The residents of neighborhood 12358W.
Wow.
Now, obviously, we couldn't get the actual 4 idiots as they're off being tortured. So, we've cooked up the next best thing. Want to meet them?
I'm Tahani Al-Jamil, a vainglorious attention seeker with enough jealousy to power Elon Musk's underwater mansion, which I've been to, by the way.
It's remarkable.
It's remarkable.
I'm Chidi Anagonye. Or maybe I'm not. I can't decide anything. Or maybe I can.
Damn.
I can't decide.
My stomach hurts.
What? They kind of nailed it. I've heard you say all that stuff.
I'm Eleanor Shellstrop. I mock others to distract myself from the emptiness inside me.
That's fair. That's a fair hit.
I'm Jason Mendoza. Duh.
He's so happy.
Hey, where have you been? Oh, how do you smell loud and confusing?
No time to explain. We gotta go. I got the travel pins. Yo, that looks like my boy Trent.
And isn't that Rhonda Mumps?
There he is.
And he's got the humans with him.
All right, let's just back up here.
What do we do?
This.
Cocktail. I love how much this show rewards. I love how much this show rewards Jason by like 1 out of 10 times give him something good to do in the plot. Like the one time he figured out the bad place, you know? Attaboy. And let me just say, every now and then I go on a rant about like how a lot of movies just pull shit out of their ass, and it makes you wonder like, how do these writers get paid so much? Or how do these large production studios or movie studios don't pay enough to get proper writers to write coherent stories? Like, a good example is like, if he just did this cocktail out of nowhere, it wouldn't have made any sense. Like, okay, that was like kind of contrived, like, but they pulled attention to the handkerchief in his pocket earlier when he was dressing up, and he was saying how much he didn't like it or something like that. And also they brought up cocktails early and how that solves all his problems. And just those little setups makes this moment so much rewarding and enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? I just love it so much when like they give proper setups and payoffs, and it don't have to be something so deep or like story changing or like the biggest thing that happened in the story. It can be so minor, like just them escaping here, but they use two beautiful setups, and it makes it all like rewarding when you encounter it. It's like, oh, this is fun. It makes sense.
Hey, Eleanor, thanks for the advice. It was really helpful, even though I had to say a lot of words I don't like douche and chick.
Okay, great. No problem. I'm just kind of focused on running right now.
Oh, the portal.
Put the pins on your lapels.
You didn't give me a pin, man. I don't have one.
Okay, hang on. Hey, where's Janet?
No time to wait for her. You three go. Now.
Portals!
Any day now, man.
There's not enough.
Hey, guess what?
Sacrifice.
The thought experiment where you're driving the trolley and you're gonna
sacrifice
yourself.
What does that mean?
You look after the others. They need you.
No.
Step away from the portal! Goodbye, Eleanor.
No, wait!
Hey, boss. What's up?
Wow. Now tell me which one of you saw sacrifice play coming. Like if they had told you in the beginning of season 2 or even ever that Michael will sacrifice himself for a human? Come on, man. Beautiful. Nah, this episode is just, you can't predict it. I love the change of scenery. I love the change of outfits. I love the fact that they can swear now. I'm not gonna lie, Chidi's struggle was becoming a little annoying this episode, but that's the point. Like, that's the point. He still made good points as well. But I think I was just getting antsy because the stakes were high. But that's the point of it all, you know? It's like that struggle to do something that is so much against his nature. The museum was fun. Y'all know me, I don't really with the Bad Place people, the Bad Place headquarters people, just cause like it makes sense that they're just like overly bad, for lack of better terms. But anytime we're focusing on our main characters, I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm here for. Wow. That sacrifice play, brilliant. Again, another beautiful callback to the trolley problem. These writers deserve a raise, and whatever awards writers win for shows and stuff. Amazing. Thank you all for watching another episode with me. Take care.